my beautiful football fanatics? Yes, welcome back on the show today again. Of course, this is Diary TV, you all know. And of course, I am your humble host, Divine Favor Awago. Today, I bring you a very interesting, segment today. And of course, I just want you all to buckle your seatbelts and just get ready for the beautiful spotlight I'm bringing on stage. Yes, today we're zooming into a thrilling saga that's got Nigerians football faithful buzzing with excitement and a dash of skepticism. Now picture this. John Fashanu, the former England striker, once nicknamed Fash the Bash. For his fearless flair, is throwing his hat into the ring to become the next head coach of Nigerians Super Eagles. Yes, you heard that right. This is the same Fashanu who famously turned down the chance to don Nigerians green and white as a player. So what's fueling this audacious ambition? Can a man with zero coaching experience lead one African's footballing giant? And how will his unique blend of English grit and Nigerian roots shape his vision? Now buckle up guys, because we are about to unpack this electrifying story in all its glory. Hit that like button, subscribe, and let's get the ball rolling. Yes, on to the first segment. What sparked Fashanu's pursuit of the Super Eagles coaching role? Yes guys, let's kick things off with the burning question. Why is John Fashanu at 62 years old chasing one of the toughest jobs in African football? Now, to understand this, we need to rewind and explore the man behind the ambition. Born in Huddersfield, England, to a Nigerian father and mother from British Guinea, Fashanu's life has always been a vibrant tapestry of dual identities. As a player, he carved out a stellar career with clubs like Norwich City, Aston Villa, and Wimbledon. Now earning 2 England caps in 1989, but here's the twist. Despite his Nigerian heritage, Fashanu chose to represent England, a decision he later admitted weighed heavily on him. In recent years, now living in Nigeria's capital, Abuja, he's expressed regret for not playing for the Super Eagles, a team he's grown to admire deeply. So what's driving this coaching dream now? For Fashanu, it's about redemption and legacy. Having missed the chance to wear Nigerian colors as a player, he sees coaching the Super Eagles as a way to give back to his ancestral homeland. Now, in a very statement to journalists in Ogun State, he declared, "I want to be the manager of the Eagles." What? Well, it's one of the hardest jobs in this country, but I'm saying I can do it. That's not just confidence, that's a man on a mission to rewrite his story. Sources like leadership.ng and Punch highlight this long-standing passion for Nigerian sports, nothing his previous bid to lead the Nigerian Football Federation, that's the NFF, as its president. Now, this isn't a whim, it's a calculated step to content his mark on Nigerian football. But there is more. Fashanu's move comes at a time when the Super Eagles are under scrutiny. Now, the current coach, Eric Chelle, appointed in January 2025, has faced mixed results, with a win against Rwanda but a draw against Zimbabwe in World Cup qualifiers, as reported by BBC Sport. Fans are hungry for a spark, and Fashanu senses an opportunity to ignite that fire. His pursuit is fueled by a blend of personal atonement, a desire to bridge his past with his heritage, and of course a belief that he can rally Nigerians footballing giants to new heights. It's a bold gamble, but isn't that what Fashanu's always been about? Well, that brings us to our segment 2. How does Fashanu's lack of coaching experience impact his candidacy? Yes, now let's tackle the elephant in the room. John Fashanu has never coached a team, ever. Not even a club, not a youth squad, and certainly not even a national side. So how does this glaring gap affect his chances of landing the Super Eagles job? Well, that brings me to spoiler alert. It's a double-edged sword, and it's got fans and analysts split down the middle. On one hand, Fashanu's lack of experience is a massive hurdle. Coaching a national team, especially one as storied as the Super Eagles, 3-time African champions, mind you, demands tactical news, man management, fairness, and the ability to thrive under relentless pressure. Now, as AfricanSoccer.com points out, the NFF is under pressure to deliver results. Now, with Nigeria's 2026 World Cup hopes hanging by a thread, Chelle, the current coach, brought a resume that included leading Mali to the 2023 AFCON quarterfinals. Now, Fashanu, his CV boasts a glittering playing career that stinks hosting gladiators and deal or no deal Nigeria, but no dugout credentials. Now, critics argue that entrusting a novice with such a high stakes role is like handling a rocky pilot the control of a jumbo jet. Are you guys following? Yes, you guys didn't really follow up. Yet, there's another side to this, guys. Now, Fashanu's outsider status could be his secret weapon, though. He's not bogged down by coaching dogma, which means he could bring fresh ideas to a team craving innovations. His charisma honed through years in the media spotlight could galvanize players and fans alike. Plus, as Sports Ration notes, Fashanu emphasizes building the right team around him. Think seasoned assistant who knows the game inside out. This approach could offset his inexperience, provided he picks the right brains. Still, the NFF's history of favoring proven coaches like Stephen Keshi or George Pesrell suggests Fashanu's speech is a long shot. His lack of experience isn't just a gap, it's a chasm. And his need to convince the NFFs is worth the risk. Yes, up next is what qualities does Fashanu believe make him suitable? Yes, so what's giving John Fashanu the confidence to eye the Super Eagles hot seat? Now let's unpack the qualities he believes make him the man for the job. Now first and foremost, Fashanu's got conviction in spades. In a video shared on X, as reported by Daily Post Nigeria, he proclaimed, "I can do it with the right people. The people who understand the game of football. That's not just bravado, it's a blueprint." Fashanu knows he's not a tactical guru, but is banking on his leadership and vision to steer the ship. He envisions a collaborative approach, surrounding himself with experts who can translate his passions into results. Next, there is infectious energy. Now, Fashanu's larger-than-life personal forge on the pitch and polished on TV makes him natural motivator. He's the kind of figure who can rally a squad, inspire confidence, and get fans chanting his name. He also points to his deep understanding of the game, earned through a 17-year playing career at the highest level. As he told the Nigerian Voice, his time battling in England's top fight taught him the grit and character needed to succeed. Now, he believes he can instill that same tenacity in the Super Eagles, fostering a team culture rooted in discipline and heart. Finally, Fashanu's Nigerian roots gives him a unique edge. Though he played for England, his connection to Nigeria runs deep and has spent years engaging with the country's football ecosystem. Now, from compiling the Fashanu's report on corruption in Nigerian football to working with the NFF, he's shown a commitment to the nation's sporting growth. He argues the blend of insider knowledge and global perspective equips him to navigate the complex dynamics of coaching Nigeria. Is it enough to sway the NFFs? Well, that's $1 million question. But Fashanu is betting on his passion, leadership, and heritage to make this case. Now, up next is how might Fashanu's English football background and Nigerian's heritage shape his approach. Now, let's get creative and imagine Fashanu's in the Super Eagles dugout. How could his English football roots and Nigerian heritage shape his coaching philosophy? Now, this is where things get fascinating. Fashanu's career was defined by the rough and tumble world of 1980s and 90s English football as a key figure in Wimbledon's crazy gang. He thrived in a culture of physicality, defiance, and underdog spirit. That era, as the guiding reflects, was about hard hustle and, of course, outworking opponents. In Fashanu's channel, that ethos, we could see a Super Eagles side that's relentless, fearless, and unafraid to scrap for every ball. Think high-intensity pressing, no-nonsense defending, and a never-say-die attitude. But Fashanu's not just a product of England's gritty game. His Nigerian heritage adds a vibrant layer to his potential approach. Nigerian's football identity is so synonymous with flair, creativity, and, of course, attacking swagger. Now, think JJ Okocha's dazzling dribbles or Rashidi Yakini's thunderous strike. Fashanu's who's expressed admiration for the Super Eagles' legacy would likely embrace this tradition, encouraging players like Victor Osimhen or Samuel Chukwueze to express their artistry. Now, his dual identity could breed these worlds: the structured discipline of England football married with the free-spirited brilliance of Nigerian play. Moreover, living in Nigeria has immersed Fashanus in the country's passionate football culture. He understands the ways of expectation, the pride of green and white, and the pulse of the fans. As second-hand engine notes, his work with Nigerian football authorities shows he's attuned to the local landscape. This could translate into a coaching style that's both globally informed and deeply rooted in Nigerian soul. Fostering a team that's played with pride and purpose, it's a tantalizing prospect, but it hangs on whether Fashanu can turn vision into reality. Now, what are the potential implications of appointing a novice coach? Of course, that's what up next. Finally, guys, let's zoom out and ponder the bigger picture. What happens if the NFF rolls the dice on the coach with no prior experience leading a national team? Oh my God, that is another point there. Appointing Fashanu would be a seismic shift, yes, and the implications are as thrilling as they are daunting. On the upside, a fresh face like Fashanu could shake up a team that struggled for consistency. Now, his outsider perspective might challenge stale tactics and inspire a new era of Super Eagles dominance. As ESPN noted about Chille's attacking promise, fans crave bold, exciting football, and Fashanu's charisma could deliver that in droves. Now, a successful gamble could also pave the way for more former players, of course, yes, to transition into coaching and reaching Nigeria's talent pool. But the risks are colossal. National team coaching is a high-wire act, limited training time, intense scrutiny, and the pressure to deliver in crunch moments like World Cup qualifiers or AFCON. Without experience, Fashanu could struggle to manage egos, adapt tactics mid-game, or handle the NFF's complex politics. Punch reports a Nigerian's recent coaching carousel with 4 coaches sacked in 4 years, highlighting the job's volatility. A misstep could derail Nigeria's 2026 World Cup hopes and spark backlash from fans who expected a proven tactician. There's also the question of legacy. Now, the Super Eagles boast icons like Christian Chukwu, who led Nigeria to AFCON glory in 1980, as Punch recently mourned. Appointing an untested coach risks tarnishing that heritage if results falter. Yet, if Fashanu defies the odds, he could redefine what's possible. Now, proving that passion and vision can triumph over conviction, it's a high-stakes bet, and the football world will be watching. Okay? And there you have it, folks. The wild tale of John Fashanu's daring quest to lead the Super Eagles. From his regret over not playing for Nigeria to his bold claim for the coaching crown, Fashanu's story is a roller coaster of redemption, ambition, and of course, uncharted territory. His lack of experience raises eyebrow, but his passion, leadership, and unique blend of English grit and Nigerian flair makes this a saga worth watching. Will the NFF take a chance on Fash and Bash, or will they stick with the status quo? Only time will tell, but one thing's for sure: this is football, where dreams and drama collide. What do you think, fans? Should Fashanu get a shot at the Super Eagles job, or is it too big a risk? Drop your thoughts in the comments, smash the like button, and subscribe for more football stories that light up the pitch. Until next time, keep the love in the beautiful game, and I will see you in the next video. Of course, do not forget, this is Diary TV. Peace out.